people. Welcome back to another episode of Expertly Unqualified. We're super excited because today we have our third guest of the podcast. This is not Holly. This is my brother, Ethan. And we got an important episode here today. Super fun. And yeah, so you want to say hi to the people?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, Caroline. I know you've been up to quite a lot of things with your podcast, and I'm happy to be one of your first few guests on the show.
Yes.
I've been watching a handful of episodes here and there, juicing the algorithm, and
we'll see if you know all the things and see if you've actually been watching. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce you the proper way. This is the favorite child. If you have a sibling, you would understand.
I still joke that she's the favorite because
he's the favorite.
I didn't do travel softball for over a decade. I wasn't the one shuffled along to Chattanooga and East Ridge, Tennessee for a week, although I did at least get to have Waffle House for the first time down there.
See? You lived a little.
Hey, I'm going to talk about how I was exiled to Iowa for 2 years. So.
Exiled?
Yeah.
What?
We'll get there.
Why are you exiled?
Because you can't get good gyros in Iowa.
You chose to move to Iowa.
Hey, they had a job. I went for the job.
Before we get into the normal part of our normal routine on Expertly Unqualified, since you are a guest, I do a guest interview in the beginning to get to know you a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And let's see if you remember some of these questions from, I'm going to age you. Let's see, almost probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
Okay. Doritos, Cool Ranch or nacho cheese?
Those two.
I know you would say neither and do the Thai chili ones, right?
Yeah, Thai chili would probably be my preferred. Out of those two, probably Cool Ranch. Spicy nacho isn't half bad. And then they had a recent Korean barbecue flavor that was rather impressive. I don't know how they do it, but whatever PepsiCo is up to, they've got good food scientists.
Lots of natural flavoring. Okay.
What do you mean flamin' hot isn't a vegetable?
Okay, when you draw your eights, do you do racetrack or snowman? Illegal. I'm sorry. And when you legibly write your eights?
Racetrack.
I'm kidding. Okay. We've had girls on the podcast, or ladies. We would ask them Team Edward or Team Jacob, but that doesn't fall into your category. So we're going to say, are you Team Selena or Team Haley? Selena Gomez or Haley Bieber?
What does Haley Bieber look like? I don't know what Haley Bieber looks like. I know what Selena looks like.
So which one are you choosing?
I guess Selena, because I know what she looks like. I don't know what Haley Bieber looks like.
Okay, you have some Google research
I'll have to do some homework, I guess.
All right. I should also mention, last week we talked about trying to describe your siblings' job in detail. And so I'm just going to go with the generic statement. He's a chemical engineer. Hence why most of the time when he probably responds to some of these answers, are going whoop over everybody's head. But get used to it, okay? I've had
you don't know what Fugacity is after this podcast. I will have failed my job.
We're either going to get a whole bunch of sciencey people listening to this podcast, or we're going to have no listeners. I'm kidding.
Flip the coin, so.
We'll see. It's a science experiment. Okay. What is the superior utensil? A fork, a spoon, or a spork?
Fork allows you to do a couple things well, but not the best. But when I'm thinking of sporks can do most of the job, a spoon can decently well enough. I just think of, well, if I'm eating penne, which is my favorite pasta shape, with a fork, you can skewer it. Same with like rigatoni and the other more tubular pasta.
Tubular.
With a spork, you gotta stab it.
Yeah. But then, like, you can eat, like, mac and cheese with a spoon. So what do you want?
Eat that much mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese hater.
I don't hate it.
Come after him in the comments.
Swear up. I think I'll lean spork. I don't use it often.
Spork? Wow.
Just for the flexibility. I'll take the L on eating pasta for the flexibility. If I had to pick one, of course.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
If it's caramelized, S tier. If it's just straight out the can, oh, you don't know tier lists?
No, explain it to the people.
Commonly, tier lists are ranked F through A, or sometimes there's S tier, which is like a step above A.
So like grading scale, but S is at top?
Yep, and a little bit arbitrary at times, depending on what you are ranking. If you're ranking license plates or...
Who ranks license plates?
I watched a video by a guy called Hugbees that ranked license plates, or is more his opinion on the default plate for every 50 state. Illinois was in the top half, I believe.
At least from the top half of something. Okay, so you said if it's caramelized pineapple, it's fine.
Straight out the can, No, get that out of here.
Straight out the can. Okay, if you can be an expert at one random skill, what random skill did you wish? Like, maybe you are an expert or
Yeah, I
maybe you
already
want
am
to
an
be,
expert in random stuffs.
but, like, one random skill. So, like, I've mentioned being able to fold a fitted sheet without crying.
You don't just ball them up?
No. No, I don't. So, something like that.
Does speaking a foreign language count as a skill? That would be
Sure.
I remember enough Spanish from high school, taking 4 years of that to get my butt kicked, and it comes in handy every now and then, but it'd be nice to have a better grasp on
It was
another language.
last week's episode was our hobby graveyard of, like, all of our hobbies that we've started but totally stopped, and now spooky season, they're in the graveyard, and one of them was Spanish for me and Duolingo, and I was like, "I'm gonna test myself," and then I
Is
just
that the
said,
bird at the door? Uh-oh, you better get your streaks in.
"But I know, I can see the green over here." Okay, so speaking in only one language, or would you wanna be like, trilingual?
Wanna be a single skill, so I just
Okay, I
have to pick
guess.
a language,
What
so,
language? Spanish?
I have a decent working knowledge of that. Um,
Oui.
no, probably I'm not really sure which one to pick of Mandarin or Japanese or Korean.
Hmm. Okay, it should be good. Alright, so you said you couldn't decide, but some sort of foreign language.
Yep.
Okay, what's one snack that you think people eat just to be fancy? It's
Hmm,
not actually that
just
good, but you eat it just to be fancy.
oh, you know those, like, annoying one-bite hors d'oeuvres you get at, like, a wedding or maybe a fancy dinner? Like, it's one bite. I want, like, more than just some little, I don't know,
Like a little,
piece of toast with
yeah. Or like the
at
little
least with
puff
quiche,
pastry ones.
more of the puff pastry ones. Some quiches are, like, 2 bites. Those are
Yeah.
pretty decent.
So one bite hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah,
Get
those
them
are
out of
the
here. Feed us all the food. Okay, toilet paper, does it have to go over, under, or whatever way you put it on?
I go over. Now there is one exception. It should go under if you have cats. Remember being at Grandma and Grandpa's and the cats would go with the rolls and unspool them?
Well, you could still unspool them under.
But when the cats are batting at it, it rotates it opposite.
Well, couldn't they have a little piece against the wall and use that to
Potentially, but I'm more used to them just playing on it like it's a piece of play equipment or something.
Okay. What's your Roman Empire?
How so?
Well, there was a trend going around stating that guys in the back of their head are just always thinking about the Roman Empire. So
Oh, I thought you were going to say
basically,
Eastern Roman Empire versus Western Roman Empire, but
no, like what's something
mm,
that is always like in the back of your head?
be
Just makes
probably what I'm going to have for dinner. I don't really think about the Roman Empire all that much.
whoa. No, I usually think about
Shocker.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker. 20s aged man of not thinking about the Roman Empire. Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, and last interview question. What's one word you always misspell no matter how many times you write it?
There's not really one particular word, but ones that end in ibble or able. I tend to flip flop those vowels. A number of words. I'm surprised I'm when I type it right.
I know you
Just a
give yourself
handful.
like a little high five. You're like,
Yeah.
I think this is
And
how
at
to
work, I do
spell
a
it.
lot of typing, and thankfully there's autocorrect for a number of things, but it's awkward when you just mash in the keyboard and you keep transposing keys that are next to each other.
Yes, yes. Well, that concludes our interview section. Wrap it up. Look at all those questions we got through. Okay, now we get to go into the beginning part of every episode, and that is our WHAT news. And for those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, we were the original creators of WHAT News. Before we could ever become an iPad kid, we actually had to play and go outside and entertain ourselves.
Borrow a video camera from our parents.
Yeah, so we created WHAT News using a video camera, like a little red handheld one.
It was a Sony.
Yeah, so we got that, but it was super fancy because it was touchscreen, so that was top notch. And then we had this like cranium game that had a little kind of like Mad Libs that had a little card, and I think one of them was like a news segment. Okay, so we were the original creators of WHAT News, so you're in for a treat. All right, starting off strong with our weekly stats you didn't need to know, but now you know. What's your weekly stat of the week?
Ooh, in my case, it would have been mileage on my car is now over 94,000 miles.
Whoa, time for a
Clo-
new card.
Closing in on the Century Club. With
Mhm.
by the spring, I'll have over 100.
That's where I'm at. I'm close to that. Well, I'm a little bit better than you. You get a little bit
You bought a
higher.
car with more miles than mine.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
A little less expensive.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know how to quantify this, for my weekly stat, but numbers of rainbows seen this past week. It was a double rainbow. So do I count that as 2 rainbows or 1 rainbow that's double?
2?
Yeah, we're gonna call it 2 rainbows. I have this bad habit where I'll look outside and it looks like it's going to rain or it looks very cold and I'm like, I can't go outside the house. I just can't do it. And so I've been trying to do more walks around like the block because I know exactly it's like zero point 0.6 of a mile. It would take me 11 minutes to walk. So I've been trying to do more of that. And I was going to go out after work to just do one more little lap. But I was like, it looks a little scary outside. It's going to rain. It wasn't raining or anything. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to throw my shoes on and I'm going to go outside. So I went for a walk and what did I see? A double rainbow. I wouldn't have seen that from inside on my couch.
That means the average rainbow I have seen this week in the room is 1, because I haven't seen any rainbows this week. Just a bunch of brown muck at work on the roof, but we'll
All
ignore
right.
that for now.
Okay, headlines of the week. Were there any headlines of your week?
Cubs are going on to game 5, so up against the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't really follow baseball all that much, but the radio station I listen to has a sports section that happens on the way to work every day, so that's how I stay informed of things
We
about the Cubs or the Sox or the Arlington Heights Bears.
Okay, so we're gonna predict the future right now. Whoever wins this game, we're recording a day before, so whoever wins this game tonight moves on. Who's gonna win?
I'm gonna say go Cubs go,
Go Cubs
even
go!
though I work on the south side.
You heard it here first, folks. And if we're wrong, just fast forward through this part.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah. Okay, my headline of the week is that I think my frontal lobe is almost fully developed because I'm beginning to like fall now more than I have. Not that I ever hated fall in the past, but I was always like summer, sunshine, heat. And now I'm like, fall. That sounds nice. The weather is changing. It sounds great. So yeah, fall. I'm beginning to like fall. October baseball, top tier. I don't know. The games are too late though. Starting at 8 p.m. That's like my bedtime. Not exactly, but I got a night routine. I can't mess it up. And then additionally, why I think my frontal lobe has been developing more is that I chopped my hair off and I didn't cry this time. So if you can't tell if you're watching, I did chop off probably like 4 or 5 inches of hair and I don't know how to style it yet, but I usually when I've chopped my hair, I've cried right after. But I didn't cry this time. I just don't know how to style it yet. So that'll be a to be determined. I don't know what this piece is doing here, but it takes way less time getting ready. But it
Yeah.
doesn't fit in a bun or a ponytail.
To
So
do the double space buns,
no.
or I don't know. It might not be. Is it long enough to do a sock bun?
A sock bun?
Yeah, but you need really long hair for that. I'm no expert.
When's the
I
last
just have this
time
fluff.
when's the last time you've seen a sock bun?
I think one of my coworkers does it, where she just has very nice straight hair. But
Buns are so like 2013. Oh no, I do not have
hanging
enough
out with
hair.
LMFAO and
Yes, it's back there. Leave it in the
and the
past.
Harlem Shake,
Yes.
and I can has cheeseburger.
You cannot has cheeseburger.
Also, Rip Avicii, same era when
Oh my
Avicii was
God.
pretty popular. Oh, and when Skrillex actually did dubstep.
Yes.
Well, he still does dubstep.
Leave the sock buns back there.
Alrighty.
All right, adulting of the week. What did you do to adult this week? There was one week I didn't adult. I don't know what I did the entire week, but that's not this week. But what's your adulting of the week?
Well, I've been adulting for some time now. I mean, I paid my car off recently. I guess that can count as an adult thing. I got my bonus at work, and sure, I got some fun stuff, but also I paid my car off. So
Nice. Holly mentioned that at a previous week that she paid off her car as well. It's a theme. It's a theme. My adulting of the week is that I finally have been going through my whole room and I've made a pile of papers to shred, papers to recycle, things to donate because I just have so many random things and I don't have a home and I don't feel like packing them when I eventually do have to move. So I'm starting it early. We'll see how long that lasts, but that's what I've got for the week.
just make one pile, burn it.
Oh my God. No, that's terrible advice. Okay. And finally, trending topics of the week. Was there anything trending in your area? I have one that I don't think you're prepared for.
Really. I saw a movie that came out that might be trendy, but we'll talk about that a little later.
Okay. Did you know that Arby's came out with steak nuggets?
Sounds horrifying. Although Arby's may have steak nuggets, but I have invented beef nuggets. Oh, some backstory. You may be like thinking, wait, this guy joined a fraternity? And the answer is yes, I did join a fraternity. And one of the benefits of living in a fraternity house with a commercial sized kitchen is that you have access to a deep fryer. Well, this was many years ago, and I was in the kitchen, and one of the brothers was there trying to figure out what to cook. And he had a pound of ground beef, and somehow we decided on we would take pieces of beef, meatball sized roughly, but more, I don't know, rectangular in shape, coat them in flour and egg batter, and we deep fried them. And to the tune of the Wiggles fruit salad, he was going, beef nugget. And as mental as it sounds, they turned out pretty tasty. You season it with salt, pepper, and
So
I
basically,
mean, most
like
anything tastes good when it's been
a
deep
deep fried
fried.
meatball.
In a sense, yeah.
Huh.
More not giant meatball size, but
Interesting. Yeah, but I
so
probably
take that, Arby's. I've beat you at your own game
I don't
years
think I
ago.
would trust steak at different places. That's not my own house.
I trust steak tacos.
And oh yeah, that's true. Okay, steak taco, but steak nugs from a fast food
Are they
place.
breaded or are they just pieces of steak?
I think they're just pieces of steak. I don't know why they call them nugs.
Because it's some offcut that they can.
And everybody's changing their logo now. Apparently, Domino's is changing their logo again.
Really? Domino's is.
Long John Silver's, because everybody's running down there to get
Okay,
some.
if you eat at Long John Silver's, like, put that in chat or the comments below, because I drive past one. Keep seeing business.
Probably like two
Now,
people.
now there's Sharps Fish and Chicken all
That
along
one
Route 30.
scares me.
I've been to Sharps once. They had pretty good chicken. The hot sauce is not great. The mild sauce is just fine. But mild sauce is ketchup mixed with hot sauce. But whatever hot sauce they were using was like off-brand Tabasco. Really acidic. Like, it didn't taste good. Tabasco is fine on like eggs and pizza, but not what I'm looking for when you're giving me the off-brand stuff with my fries and fried chicken.
No. Okay, well, that wraps up our WHAT News of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed that from the creators of WHAT News. This week is going to be a fun week of something I've never done before. But, okay, if you've heard of GQ magazine, they do interview people and they are asking what are 10 things you can't live without. We decided to do our own version of EU's Expertly Unqualified. 10 things we can't live without, except Ethan has the 10 things and I have none. No, I'm kidding. I'll follow up. I'll create my own list on the fly. It'll be very unqualified, but that's fine. All right.
Living up to the name of the
Just
program.
give some props to this little note sheet. Come here. Look at it. You can't read it, but I still can't read it when it's close to me. I'm kidding. I'm proud of you for not writing in cursive. This man would do crossword puzzles and use cursive letters in each box. That's a red flag.
Wow. I didn't expect to get roasted on here.
Welcome. Okay, go off your 10 things you can't live without. I'll see if I agree with them.
It's not an agreement thing.
Yes, it's big.
All right. My name is Ethan, and this is EU's 10 Things I Can't Live Without. So these are in no particular order. A variety of things that, if you've ever watched the GQ version, they're kind of all over the place. So starting off the list, of course, I put Cetaphil. So unbeknownst to most of you, I am 1/16th lizard person, and the way I keep that at bay is with Cetaphil. I'm kidding, of course. It's more
Cetaphil,
like,
you should sponsor this podcast. He would be a great host. It's like, I put that shit on everything, but it's Cetaphil.
basically, yes. I mean, it prevents me from crumbling away into dust during the winter because I get pretty dry skin. And sure, there's the lotion, but I'm talking about Cetaphil cream that comes in the tub with the green lid. That stuff I've been using for years. It doesn't irritate my skin. Not sponsored, of course, but Cetaphil.
Sponsor us. Sponsor
I would
us.
take a sponsorship because it works. What else about it? The other benefit is the tubs are reusable.
Oh my God, if you walked into his apartment, all you see, it's like, well, I'm trying to think of what girls use as like containers.
Well, if you're a Midwestern mom, it's all the leftover takeout containers. This is something a little more aesthetically appealing, I guess.
Aesthetically?
Yeah, they're white with the green lid.
It's aesthetically.
Tomato.
Aesthetically. Okay, sorry, continue.
Well, it's got the AE in front of it sometimes.
Okay.
Next one, my car. And no, sorry, Tate McRae. It is not a sports car. It is a Honda CRV. I put plenty of miles on it. It's survived Iowa. I'll get more into that further down the line. Hasn't been too much of a maintenance problem.
You better knock on wood.
Thankfully, there's a wood table here. No, I'm
Yes.
happy with it. I can fit all my stuff. It's helped me move several times, fit most of my stuff in there. It fits all my friends or anyone in the car pretty comfortably, and it just works. And that's all I can ask for in a car. I don't need anything too crazy. I don't want anything bigger than a CRV. CRV basically has the same footprint as a larger sedan. Because even if I drive downtown into Chicago, it's like I don't want anything bigger than this just while I'm navigating.
You don't want a big, like, Explorer,
No,
Escalade.
no, or whatever that Hyundai. It looks like a brick.
Oh, that's the Santa Fe.
Is it the Santa Fe?
Yeah.
What's the bigger one? Palisade?
Yeah, is that Hyundai? Yeah, I guess it is Honda Palisade,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, they do look cool. I kind of
Yeah.
I do like the dog bone lights.
Those are no, that's
Oh,
Santa Fe, and those are ugly
oh
as
no,
hell.
I like the cyberpunk kind of look to them.
Oh,
I remember seeing I think it was a YouTube guy, whatever, but someone posted in the comments, wow, were the designers smoking cyber crack? Because it looks like something out of cyberpunk. But I have a CRV, it does not look like it came out of the computer. All right. On to 3, more of a place than a thing, but Aldi.
facts.
Very handy when you are shopping for one. Great selection of cheese and other snacks and odd rotations, stuff that comes and goes, and usually it's pretty decent stuff. Can't go wrong with it. Inexpensively priced.
Yep.
Sometimes the selection isn't there, or I only need like one onion, but I have to buy a bag of 4 or whatever, but I'll find a
You
use
can
for it.
survive.
I'm going to make some pasta sauce this
It's gonna
weekend.
make some
So
goulash.
on to number 4, that would be my cell phone. I don't really need a cell phone to do too much, but it's handy to be able to make calls, texts, and run 4 different applications that I need. I'm not like glued to my phone all the time, but it's nice to have a camera in my pocket, some way to take notes in my pocket, a way to contact people.
It's gotta contact the peeps. Yep.
Better pick up when I'm calling.
Who's calling my phone? I need to play that song for you, apparently.
Yeah. Save it for later, I guess. On to number 5. So, as Caroline said earlier, my background is in chemical engineering. And ritual or thing you can go through at the end of your time in undergraduate for engineering is something
Cult.
called the cult was joining the fraternity. No, this is something different. It's called Order of the Engineer, and you basically reaffirm a process or reaffirm what you do matters. And so you are awarded or receive a iron ring that sits on your pinky. I don't have it with me today, but it sits on your pinky of your dominant hand because when you go to sign off on something, it's meant to kind of rub against the paper and remind you of, hey, what you're signing off on matters. And if you are left handed, it may even cut into your wedding band just because of what you're doing is serious.
I would not be able to have one of those rings.
I just get a tungsten carbide wedding band. And
Tungsten carbide? Let us know how you feel about pinky rings. The way that you explained it, it makes sense, but I don't know if I can
well, it
pull off a
doesn't.
pinky
It
ring.
doesn't look like when everyone thinks of a pinky ring, they think of like a mobster, like yeah, boss, yeah, kiss the ring kind of thing. It's like, no, this is professional. Well, and I see all sorts of engineers wear them. I usually wear it in context. I don't wear it at work because I'm out and about in the plant, and I work in
He's
pharma.
he's out and about clacking on his keys, taking samples, and then telling people that they're wrong. That's how I described what he does at work.
But
But
not always on the computer.
Yeah.
But people are often wrong.
All right, what are we at? We are at
All
6.
right, number 6. Yep. So another article of clothing, so to speak. So I said earlier I was exiled to Iowa for about 2 years.
He was not exiled.
I
He
can't
went on his own accord.
It's a
And
CRV, not an Accord. Right, bad pun. But when I was living in Iowa, I lived in Cedar Falls. About an hour to the southeast is Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which has a lot of really good food there. So if you're looking to make a day trip from Chicagoland, or it's worth it. There's also a nice distillery out there, but not just a distillery. There's also a Czech and Slovak museum. It's the National Czech and Slovak Museum. And I ended up going there with a friend of mine I made out there and go through, look at all the exhibits. Rather fascinating. And of course, at the end, there's a gift shop. Well, interestingly enough, at the gift shop, they sell booze.
no way.
Yeah, Slivovitz, which is a plum brandy, and then I have a bottle of wine that I haven't opened up from
Oh, did you
Arabia.
get the plum wine again?
No, plum wine. No, that was ume. That was from Japan. No, but boozing
Fish wine?
aside, that's Italian. There's a brand of wine called OPC that comes in a fish-shaped bottle.
I just remember you saying it one time. And
Fish wine, and you're like, what the heck is
no,
that?
that was mom. She didn't understand. She was like, "What are you saying?" And you're like, "Fish wine." And she's like, "What fish wine?"
You should throw a picture of the bottle up because it's pretty funny bottle. What I purchased there, well, I did buy a bottle of wine, but the thing I can't live without is a very pretty blue tie I got and it's got a design, kind of fish and like a floral plant motif on it. But from what I can tell, the fabric it was made from was manufactured using a traditional Slovak technique where you take fabric, you melt wax into your pattern, you dye the fabric, and then you remove the wax.
Hmm.
And so the wax leaves a negative of just pale fabric, and the dye penetrates everywhere else.
That's pretty cool.
So it's definitely my favorite tie. And when I saw it in the gift, I'm like, I need a cool tie. And for the price, I'm like, sign me up.
Nice tie. Did you hear that joke?
Oh, Dad told me that one.
Yeah. If you missed it, go back to our dad joke episode because you missed out.
Yeah, it's complimentary.
They're complimentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 7. Yep. Number 7 would have to be my PC. I did build it myself, but I would say it punches above its weight because I finished my computer in January of 2020, and everything went off the rails a couple months later, and computer parts got really expensive and really hard to acquire. So I really lucked out for that one.
And I would just like to mention that he never let me touch his keyboard. It's a fun keyboard. What type of keyboard is it?
Brand is Red Dragon.
No, but like, what's the style where it goes click clack?
Mechanical.
Mechanical keyboard.
Yeah.
Get yourself one of those because they're fun.
Well, and they have ones that are also silent, but I like it because of not because it clicks, but because when you go to press the key, you feel when the key makes contact.
I like the
Well, it's not
sound.
mushy like your keyboard over here. where
That's
it's
not
got-
mushy.
What's that membrane?
No. But do not have a phone call or a FaceTime call while typing on this keyboard
Well,
because you
'cause
cannot
I keep
hear.
my phone. Well, I keep my cell phone right near the keyboard. That way,
Well, damn, move it.
well, I want to be able to like speak as I'm facing my computer and not go, "Hey."
I think you should do that. Okay.
All right, number 8. That's a little specific here, but since freshman year of college, I've been wearing the same series of shoe from Asics called the Gel Venture series. They're technically a trail running shoe, but the reason why I can't live without it isn't because I'm running on trails all the time.
I can only imagine you running on a trail. You take
I
like
did cross country for a
you
bit.
take 4 steps and you've run a mile.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. People say legs for days. I got a whole week down here. But I've been wearing the same model of shoe for, oh man, closing in on 9 years now.
Asics, sponsor him. This man
Asics
buys the
Gel
same
Venture.
pair of shoes.
Well,
He now has ventured out to have more than 3 pairs of shoes, which I'm proud of you
yeah,
for.
and I also have a pair of mids that they make. Well, no, the sleeper is you wait for the new model to come out. The old model goes on sale and it's like 70 instead of 100.
Yeah.
And they fit great. They've got good room in the toe box because apparently a lot of shoes are shoe shaped. They're not foot shaped. And I like the tread because I wear them year round. So they can handle snow decently well. They handle rain all right, comfortable right out the box, and last for at least a year.
cool.
Alrighty, on to number 9, which is a 5-quart pot.
I don't know why I did that. It's just
Technical difficulties.
so excited about your 5-quart pot.
Yeah, so 5-quart pot. I believe it's Trementina, part of some inexpensive set that I think Mom bought for me when I moved into my first apartment in Indiana. But anything, if I cook pasta, it's going in the pot. If I cook curry, commonly make it in there.
It's in the pot.
Hmm.
It's in the game.
Yeah,
But it's in the pot.
basically.
Sports. It's in the pot.
Oh, what else do I cook in there? Mostly those two. Trying to think if I made soup. Mostly pasta and curry in the pot,
Yeah.
and it works. It's the right size. I don't need a 12-quart vessel for boiling stuff. It's just me. And then on to number 10, I put my wallet. So I'll show it off for the camera because I do have it with me. I've had this one for actually as long as I've been wearing Asics. The company is called Common Fibers. Stopped making so many different versions of this wallet, but it is carbon fiber all the way through, even the hinge. And that's their claim to fame. Common Fibers was founded by a husband and wife duo. They mostly do carbon fiber work for car parts, aviation, that kind of thing. And I believe the wife developed a method of making carbon fiber flexible because it's very tough stuff if you have anything that's actually made from carbon fiber. If you got that sports car, maybe the hood is made from it.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's got this cool gold kind of counter weave with it. So
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like gold flecks. Kind of.
kind of. If you shine it in the light the right way, it picks it up on the gold fleck.
Very nice. Well, that was EU's Expertly Unqualified 10 Things You Can't Live Without. I was trying to think of my 10 off the top of my head. So we're just going to go rapid fire with these in no particular order, and I'm going to see if I can get to 10. I can't live without my bed. that has my pillows and my blankets, and
And like 8 inches of extra foam toppers.
I was given this, like, thick foam topper. I think it's made from, like, bamboo or something weird and fancy, but it's, like, 4 inches tall. You hit the bed and you're sleeping already. So,
Princess and the Pea mask.
yeah, that. Coffee, of course, any form. Today, I am proud to say I got Dunkin' and it tastes good, so it's a good day. Okay, so that's chew. Fruit, I can't live without fruit, and I've come to find this out. I get hangry when I don't have fruit. Like, if I'm somewhere and there's no fruit, I just feel like I haven't eaten healthy yet. I don't know what it is. I just really enjoy fruit.
You have
And
a
I need,
go-to?
it depends on the season. Because in summer, I love watermelon, but watermelons were not good this summer. And all the berries, those are good. Fall is mostly apples and pears. I've been loving the Bartlett pears. Oranges, I have to be in the mood for 'em, but once winter hits, boom, oranges. Bananas, love-hate relationship, but right now we're on the love. No, I'm kidding. Bananas are good. I like them all. Okay, probably my purse, and I actually have it here with me. Give me 1 second.
Is that the one you got on sale or half price?
No, but that's okay. So I'm the type of person who needs to have all the things I could ever possibly want or need at the snap of a finger in any scenario. So that means I carry a lot of stuff around with me. This, it's from Quince. It's not sponsored. I should do a whole post about what's in my purse, and that will be coming later this week. It's a nylon bag. It's called, I think it's a crescent bag. But anyway, I think it was like 30 something dollars, which is not bad. It's made of this nylon, so if it gets dirty or messy, you just wipe it off. And it holds so much stuff. It can also, I have it long, so it's a crossbody. You can also shrink it so it's just over the shoulder. I mean, there's so much room in here. I've actually cleaned out my purse since then, so that's good. I mean, it holds a wallet. I got my keys.
A Glock
I've got
19?
gift cards from people. Fit glasses, a whole bunch of receipts I don't need. Are you ready for this?
And the entire state of New York?
This is in one pocket. I got face lotion, I got hand lotion, I've got sunscreen, energy, mascara, Altoids, about 4 different pens.
And the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah, 4 different pens, hand sanitizer. Then there's a whole nother zipper pouch. So, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. And it doesn't even look full, right? When I'm holding it, I mean, it looks full, but it's not like filled to the brim. I could throw a water bottle in there. That's another one.
Can you throw a bag of Franzia in there?
You could.
Slap the bag.
You could slap the
covertly.
bag. So, highly recommend this crescent nylon bag. I will link it. I swear it's only like $30, and there's like 3 different colors. This is like the green. I think it's technically like green brown. I really like it because I didn't want plain black because I feel like I have a lot of black everything, and I think there's a navy blue one. So all those things fit in there, and it's very lightweight. And I could fit a water bottle in there, so I'm throwing in my water bottle as one of my top things. So I think I'm at 4: coffee, fruit, purse, water bottle. I need to be hydrated. I get cranky if I'm not hydrated. I have not drank enough water today either.
Question is, which brand water bottle is it? Because it used to be Nalgene was the hip bottle. Then it became
Hydro Flask.
Hydro Flask. Yep, the Contigo ones.
Remember the Camelback ones where you bite the thing to sip?
You got back. You got
There's a lot of water bottles out there, and I have pretty much one of everything. That's why I have not been able to afford a house. No, I'm kidding. Right now, I'm really liking the Awala bottle.
Oh yeah, that's the newcomer to the hip new water bottle space.
Okay, but I do like it. It keeps everything cold. I wish it fit in my cup holder, but that's because I got the 32 ounce instead of the 24 ounce, but I can live with that. The top locks so it doesn't leak, and the straw, you can chug, or there's a straw, and then the straw is contained, so it's not like dirt is getting on your straw. Where like I have a Stanley, and it's nice, and I have like a giant one. And it's nice to dilute some of the flavor packets that are very strong. But then the straw is just hanging out there, and I'm like, there's probably so many germs on that straw. But
there aren't any germs if you put vodka in there.
Okay, so I got 5. I need 5 more. I love my car. He gets me from here to there, and I've learned how to take care of it better. So hopefully it'll last a really long time. Rapid fire. I feel like this caffeine is kicking me. I have a reminder on my phone. It says, "Hey, your car will explode if you don't check it."
Well, you nearly did grenade your engines.
That was the old Caroline. That was before the noggin was fully developed. Let's see. Dessert. I got such a sweet tooth. I can't live without it. I wish I had a bone in my body that was like, "I hate sweets," but that's not it. No, no, I'm trying to think. Probably my Spotify account. I listen to music all day, every day, and I can't wait for my Spotify Wrapped to come out because it's gonna be totally different from the years past, I have a feeling, because 'cause I've been listening to a whole bunch of different genres.
Listen to the chicken dance 10,000 times.
No, the Macarena. I'm kidding. It's neither one of those, but we'll do a whole episode of our Spotify Wrapped.
Hey, Macarena.
I'm trying to think. I would say phone, but, like, I talk to people. What can I not live without?
Any of your cosmetics, your many cosmetics that you prefer? Because like every time I use the downstairs bathroom, which is where Caroline holds up all her stuff.
I feel like I don't even have that many products. You just see other people. I have, like, a small amount. I have okay,
I'm a step above using all the 3-in-1 stuff. Like I have separate body wash and shampoo. I
proud.
also have face wash. Well, I've inherited some of that from you because you're like, hey, you want this stuff? I said,
Okay,
I'll take
then I'll do my morning routine that I like. So I use Bioma toner, which is really nice. I tend to have dry skin, and then I've had, like, acne and stuff, so the prescribed stuff I put on my face really dries my face out, but the Bioma keeps my face moisturized. And then I use Elf brand I can't think of face lotion. That one is awesome. It's lightweight, it's not sticky, and it doesn't have a weird smell. And then for face cleanser, I have a prescription one that I like, but I also use
It's
Cetaphil.
exclusive. You got to get it from a pharmacy.
Gotta be in the acne club. But I do have to say Cetaphil's face wash is really nice for, like, sensitive skin. And go to Costco and it's $20 for 2 giant containers. So it's a win. So my face routine, yeah.
You don't want to know what my routine is?
What?
Well, for body lotion, Cetaphil cream. For hand lotion, Cetaphil cream. For face lotion, yep, you guessed it.
You put that on your
Cetaphil.
face?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It takes a little while to
Does it
soak in.
clog the pores?
No, I wash my face often enough.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I'm a Vaseline brand lotion soaks in pretty quick. Cetaphil takes time to soak in.
Yeah. So those are my 10 things that I can't live without. Probably not the most accurate 10 like, all those things is true, but I feel like I could find more. But it's only 10, and that's all we have time for. So that brings us into our expertly unqualified rant and expertly unqualified advice of the week. I have a rant of the week. Do you have anything, or shall we go with my rant?
I don't really have a rant that pertains to work. Not
No
really
one wants
relevant.
to hear that.
No, I don't. I don't think many people out there are dealing with boilers.
Yes.
So
No. Okay. So my rant of the week is, say you've been needing to purchase something, perhaps a crock pot in my case. So I purchased this crock pot. It was already on sale a little bit and I could use it. I needed it, whatever. Cool. Then I go to check literally the next day when the next flyer comes out to show you what's on sale. And then it goes on sale. So why do products you kind of need now, or maybe you're like, oh, I guess I'll buy it now, why do they always go on sale right after you purchase them? Yes, you could go back to the store, return it, and buy it again to get a cheaper price, but that's just too many steps. So I want to know, like, grocery stores and Target, can we get on the same page so I know when to purchase things when they're on sale? So then I'm not sad when I bought it a week before and then it goes on sale and I'm like, what the heck?
how much of a sale was it?
Probably like another $10 off.
How much is a crock pot? I haven't bought one. I just get them.
It
You know how there's a cat distribution system? I
Yeah.
have like the water bottle and kitchen appliance distribution system.
It's a favorite
Hey,
child.
I have got
system.
this leftover thing. No, well, no, you've given me some stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I don't need this coffee pod based coffee maker. You want it? I'm
A
like,
Keurig.
sure. Well, no,
Well,
it's
Aldi's version
yeah,
of it.
Ambiano or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Works fine.
It depends on what crock pot you get because there's different versions. So the one I got, I think, was on sale for.
I want the one that got the C minus in school, the dumb one that just has warm, low, high. Are they all smart now?
Well, mine has high for 4 hours, high for 6, low for 8, low for 10, and warm. And I think it was 35 or 40. The one mom just got just has like a dial that you turn, and that was on sale for 35. But then you can get fancy and they're like 60. But then you can
Not too
get,
bad.
if you get like a smaller one, they're like 20.
Well, and they'll last you
So-
like decades.
Oh, yeah, they'll last a long time. And the one I got has a locking lid so it won't spill. So that's a win. But yeah, I want to know. I feel like whenever I want to purchase something and I go ahead and say, you know what, I'm just going to buy it now, it goes on sale the next week. What's up with that? Ooh, what up with that? No one's going to get that, but My family will. And finally, our expertly unqualified advice of the week. Do you have any advice for the peeps?
Let me think.
Advice is go for a walk outside and make yourself a pot of chili. It's
Mhm.
fall, baby.
It's finally cool enough out.
It's
Like when I
finally
step
fall.
outside and it's like 50 degrees out, it's like, yes, this is the weather I've been craving because September was hot. It's like, okay, we'll give you a week of like mid to high 60s. Oh, it's 90 again.
Yep.
Screw you.
That's Midwest weather for you. It was literally 90 and the next day was 60 something. But I'm curious to know if this year we'll have actual fall weather for a while and then winter. Because last year, I swear, it was hot, fall weather for a week, and then winter. So we'll see. But thank you for joining us, Ethan.
Thank you for having
Thanks
me.
for being a guest on the pod. And thank you for watching and listening. Holly and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.
Have a good day.
All right, that's a wrap on our episode of Expertly Unqualified. If you stuck around this long,
you're either extremely loyal, extremely bored, or extremely caffeinated. Either way, we love that for you.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review if you laughed, related, or were personally attacked by something we said. Find new episodes and more on our website, thepodmates.com.
And don't forget, follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Expertly Unqualified. Send us your stories, questions, or weird hot takes. You might just hear them on a future episode.
We are, as always,
Expertly Unqualified. Conversation's so fun, you'll forget we have no idea what we're doing.
It was a Podmates production.